So hello everybody. Hopefully at this point you have either started or are working on finishing up this group of assignments, the Unit 3, the atom and the periodic table. Next week, starting on Monday, you're going to be working through this folder. So in this folder, it has a brief description of what you're going to be doing this week. If you need more clarification, after you listen to this video, you can go into that folder. Lesson 3.3 and 3.4 are composed of 3 parts. You will have a mini lesson video, you will have notes that are already written for you, as well as an assessment or a check for understanding. Each of those lessons should take you about 20 minutes for a total of 40 minutes between the two. The last part is your final project for Unit 3. So I'm going to click into this folder to show you what we've got. So there's first a PDF of the periodic table with names. Okay, this is important because it allows you to see the whole periodic table with all the element names under it. Once this opens up, you look through and you find an element name that looks really interesting to you. Then you will click into the element selection discussion board. Each student has to do a different element. So you'll go into that discussion board, you will post what element, its symbol, and its name that you would like to do. Make sure that no one else before you has listed that element. If they have, that means you just have to pick a different element and go back to that PDF. Once you've selected your element, you'll go into the Element Research Project Instructions section, and that's going to give you all of the details, including information about what the expectations are, what the grading policies will be, and a template. So once you click into this Element Research Project Instructions, you'll see something that looks like this. It gives you your objective, your learning targets, and your guidelines. You're going to be creating a PowerPoint with information about an element that you've learned that's going to compile what you've learned so far this unit. This is your culminating activity. So you're going to make a PowerPoint. It's going to be interesting, and the purpose is to educate people about your element that you have selected. Okay, a little bit of fun, a little bit of research, but also connecting it to the learning that you've done between this week and last week. So it describes your PowerPoint and all of the elements that you must include. Some parts says you need to list the URL. The URL is, it needs to be there so that I know where you got your information from. Anytime you need a URL or a source, it's listed there. Okay. For the picture of your element, so let's say that I selected the element of oxygen. So I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to say pictures of oxygen, the element. And I'm looking for an image, so I'm going to switch to here. And I don't just want a picture of the particles, I want a picture of the actual element or something that it's used for. So I'm going to use this portable oxygen tank. And this is where it becomes really important. I'm not just going to select the URL that's right up here right now. I'm going to click on the image and I am going to copy the URL that is now for that image. That is what will go into my PowerPoint. Okay, the bottom of this has the checklist. It has the rubric of how exactly I'm going to look to grade this. Once you have looked through that and picked out your element and started filling it in, you will then go to the PowerPoint with Element Research. And you're going to compile all of that information right into this PowerPoint. You can add new slides as needed, and you can make it as creative as you would like. Okay. The last part that's really important is where you're going to find this information. You're going to use the Element Poster Project web links. It says, start here with a video. So this website is incredible. it will give you so much information about your element. So when you click on that link, it will take you to a web page, and this particular website has created a lesson about every single element in the periodic table. So you'll find your element on the periodic table, you'll click it, and in a new window, a video will pop up. You want to watch that video because it's going to give you a lot of good base information that you can then use to start filling in your research project information sheet. Again, in the end, all of your information will be going into this PowerPoint, and that you will turn in both the PowerPoint as well as the research component. The last part related to those URLs is the bibliography. I want the last slide of your PowerPoint to have all of those websites so that if I have a question about where you got your information, I can go to that website and I can find the information. Please let me know if you have any questions as you are working on this. You can message me through Remind, through Schoology, or if you need to, also through email. Hope to see you soon, and have a great day.